Phenom Hoops here with 2023 Jordan Butler here with 1 of 1 at the Summer Havoc. Jordan, just wanted to ask you, kind of get you started off here. Obviously, July is a big time for you and for all players. What's your excitement just kind of kicking off the month of July for you?
The most exciting thing is just these college coaches. They're just hitting us up almost every day. Showing yourself. Like you seen, we had coaches at the game earlier, so just good for coaches getting to watch us play and reach out to us and offer us and stuff like that.
What's it like being kind of playing with 1 of 1 this season so far?
The main thing here, we're not a second team, unfortunately, but we get a lot of gear, but Melo's really hands-on with us. Coach Jermaine Jackson, he's a really good coach. Coach Nick, all the guys that look out for us, so it's a good experience.
Now, a little bit more about your game here. I know we've watched you plenty of times, and many people around this region have seen your game. But how would you kind of best describe how you like to operate on the court and everything?
One word I would say, describe my game is very versatile. 6'11", but I like to be on the perimeter more than I am on the paint, shoot the ball more, put it on the floor a little bit, block shots. When I do need to get to the rim, I'll get to the rim. Get a nice little spin move up under something like that. So I think very versatile.
What would you say some a part of your game is that you would like to show more of, or maybe let people recognize more a little bit about your game on the court?
One thing I feel like I need to show more, that I know I have, but I don't really get the opportunity to, is dribbling more and on-ball defense on guards. I feel like I can guard 1 through 5 really well, but I haven't really gotten a good chance. Switching screens, we don't really switch, so I don't really have a good chance to showcase that.
How would you say your game has developed? I guess maybe in the past year. Obviously, you've gotten stronger, you've gotten taller, obviously, everything like that. How do you think your game has kind of increased over the last year?
I feel like I've gotten a lot more athletic than I used to be. I've gotten quicker, I've gotten faster, and I feel like guarding on ball has been a real big step up in my vision.
What's it like being able to see your brother kind of go through the process, what he's been through, and kind of see how he's been able to handle it, where he's been able to get to? How's that kind of helped you through this process for yourself?
Honestly, everything he's going through is just inspiring. Knowing that I can do what he can do. So it's really inspiring for me, knowing that he's paving the way for me, So it's everything he can do. If he's working as hard, it makes me want to work hard. Or whatever he's going through, it makes me want to do the same thing he's doing. So it's a real good experience. It's good for me.
Y'all still got some tough battles back at the
time. When he comes on, he's one-on-ones all the time.
All the time, there. A little bit about your recruitment and everything. I know you've had some offers and everything like that. There's been a lot of, obviously, coaches have been talking to you and everything like that. What's kind of been some of the latest here as far as just colleges going?
So just some colleges.
Yeah, who has been showing the strongest interest your way and everything, contacting you?
South Carolina show a lot of love. Missouri, Florida State, Oregon shows a lot of love. Auburn, it's a lot of schools. Virginia Tech, a lot more it's a lot of schools showing love. So it's really appreciated.
South Carolina was rolling deep here today, watching you. I've never seen that before. What have they been saying, and obviously, what is their kind of preaching to you about South Carolina?
What they told me is that I'm the #1 guy, so it's really good to hear that college really thinks that. They're really into me, so they told me that I'm their main focus when I get down and be the #1 guy, so it's really good to hear.
Florida State, obviously, that program very well. What has that program been saying to you?
Main thing is they're talking about my brother, one and done. It's nobody thought you were one and done.
Yeah.
So it's they got a good development program, so it's that's good. That's good too.
Obviously, they've had a background. Florida State has had a background producing those guys. Does that obviously that does intrigue you? But how do you kind of look and factor that into everything, especially what John went through?
Yeah, the main thing for college is I want to be able to go to a college that knows how to develop players like me. So Florida State. The same thing with Missouri. Coach Seawall was at Florida State. Now he's at Missouri. So it's I know he helped John so much. So it's I know he can help me the same way. It's the same with Auburn, Steve Jabari Smith, and Walker Kessler.
Yeah.
Coach Paris with what's the brother's name? From Wisconsin, Kaminsky. So they know how to develop, how to get guys to the league. So it's a good thing.
You mentioned that relationship with at Missouri there, and they offered you as well.
Yes,
what do you like about Missouri there?
Honestly, I like the coaching staff. The main thing, I plan on taking the official visit real soon. So once I get down and see campus, see everything's then I like more. But right now, it's really just coaching staff, how much they're recruiting me.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. What kind of visits do you have planned? Do you have any specific dates or anything like ranges that you're kind of looking for?
So I know Missouri, I'm trying to go take an official in the summer. And I know South Carolina. Most of my officials will be in the fall though, like South Carolina, Florida State. I know I'm going to be taking one to I'm gonna try to take one to Auburn, Bama, couple other more schools. Take a visit
Okay.
in the summer.
Okay. You mentioned some schools like that, like Auburn, Alabama. You mentioned Oregon. I know you're quite familiar with the staff there. There's
Coach Martin.
Martin was at South Carolina, so he's over at Oregon there. What have they kind of been saying to you, and how close have they been kind of looking to offering you and everything like that?
I mean, yeah, Coach Martin recruits every now and like he'll hit me up every now and like once or twice a week. You know, talks about like if I'm taking it serious because you know how far it is and things like that. So I think that's really the main thing. He doesn't really know if I'm that serious or anything, but honestly, I actually am serious.
I got you. And wanted to ask you. I know you still got some time. You got visits coming up. Do you have a time frame of when you may want to maybe narrow or at least ultimately decide there?
Honestly, I'm thinking right after I take them 5 officials, a week or 2 after that, then
You'll know.
Probably September, something around there.
You'll know. Gotcha.
Yeah,
So
I'll probably commit around then.
Okay. All right, Jordan. Congrats on everything, and you look fantastic there as always. There. So we'll keep you posted and everything, and hopefully for a big July for you. All right.